Welcome to the bird's nest. Why do I keep hearing this chatter? Disrespect. I take my son to the barber shop. I walk upon foolishness. New York Giants fan. He sees me walking in all my splendor, looking as such. He sees the ring. Immediately, he felt the need to speak upon the current champions. In the light of disrespect. How dare you? You had a 3-win season. 3-win season. Sir. Why are you talking about the Eagles? You're not even a major threat in the rivalry to us. Care about the Giants? Yeah, you made some upgrades and things of this nature. Yeah, you might be a force, and I honestly believe they'll be the best in the division after us. But who cares? This is the problem with people now. You so worried about somebody else, you need to look at yourself. Your quarterback is one step away from dying. And you worried about the Eagles with Mr. Carson Wentz and Nick Foles at the helm. They benched your starting quarterback last year. This guy's a Super Bowl MVP. And this guy's the most bland, corny, interception throwing, mistake, gunslinging quarterback known to man in the past 10 years. The most inconsistent up and down guy you've ever seen. One season he looked like a freaking MVP. The very next, this guy's sucking grass. Throwing freaking 13, 14, 15 interceptions. Are you serious? Trying to hear this. All this weaponry he got. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. They had 3 wins last year. I don't care if people got hurt. 3 wins is unacceptable in the NFC East. Good day, sir.
I can't
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the bird's nest. Once again, it's your friend, your brother, the realist, reporting on the Eagles, Mr. Brennan. How you doing? The season starts next week. Preseason is over. We done with the foolishness. What were we watching? We were watching the up-and-comers. We have now found out the 53-man roster. Who has made it, who has not. A couple disappointments. For the most part, it was what we thought it should be. Ladies and gentlemen, the offense is as follows. For the 53-man roster, at quarterback, of course, MVP, number 1 candidate before he got hurt, Mr. Carson Wentz. His backup is the week 1 starter. MVP of the Super Bowl himself, Mr. Nick Foles. His 3rd string backup, Nate Sudfeld. Show potential. Gotta stop with them picks. But he's young. He got potential. Running backs. Jay Ajayi, of course. Darren Sproles, the legend. Corey Clement, the up-and-comer. And Wendell Smallwood made the team. Now, with that one, it's a little controversial. A lot of people felt like Josh Adams, the one we drafted, should have made the team. I feel that way as well, but we'll see what happens with him. I think another team will pick him up, honestly. Like, he's a great potential, and we do need a bruiser. Why we chose to go against having a bruiser on the team is beyond me. But I guess we're going with speed and elusiveness. And Mr. Smallwood was running hard and running good, so maybe that's the reason why Dougie and them was like, listen, drafted him a while back. We've been, training and grooming this guy, so let's give him a shot. And I think that's what happened, and Smallwood has grown and made strides. So I guess they'll rather take a chance on him than having that bruiser back to replace the guy that we lost, the train. Yes. At wide receiver, Alshon Jeffrey. He shall be back by about week 3 or week 4, we'll see. Nelson Aguilar, the best slot receiver in football last year. Mike Wallace is, of course, Mac Hollins, who did great last year. So this is his back sophomore season. We look great. We look to see great things from him. Sheldon Gibson, he made the team. He looked great. He looked great this year, so I'm not surprised with that. And DeAndre Carter made the team, surprisingly. Mind you, DeAndre Carter over Wheaton and a couple other people. So at tight end, we got Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert, Richard Rodgers, and Joshua Perkins made the team. So we'll see what happens with that. He might not stay, but we'll see. As of right now, this is the 53-man roster. At offensive tackle, we got Jason Peters, Lane Johnson, Vaitai, and Jordan Mailata. Everybody loves this story about Jordan. This guy's grown leaps and bounds just in training camp. This guy's never played a snap of football a day in his life. United States football, all he knows is rugby, and he's a go-getter. He's a hustler. I love it. Go get it. This guy eats you alive. Imagine him a year from now. Imagine him 2 years from now. Pro Bowl look like. He's going to learn from the best in football, Jason Peters. It's only a great future ahead of this guy. And hopefully we won't need him at all this year, so that way he can just learn and grow and progress. At offensive guard, we got Brandon Brooks, Wisniewski, and we got Chance Warmack and Matt Pryor. At center, Jason Kelsey and Isaac Seumalo, who plays multiple positions, so I like that. Now, when we get to the defensive side of the ball, Jim Schwartz area, we got defensive backs, Ronald Darby, Jalen Mills, Sidney Jones, Rasul Douglas, and Avant Maddox. I look for good things from Avant Maddox and Sidney Jones this year, up-and-comers. At safety, we got Malcolm Jenkins, Rodney McLeod, Corey Graham, no surprise there, and Trey Sullivan made the team. Okay, I thought Reeves might have, made it over Sullivan, but, they said, take Sullivan. So we'll see what happens. Also at defensive end, we got Brandon Graham, Michael Bennett, Chris Long, Derek Barnett, and Josh Sweat made the team. Congratulations, youngin'. He looks like a hungry champion. Feed him. I like him. He'll get a couple reps during the season, and I like the rookie. I think he'll do great. I think he'll do as good as Barnett did when he was a rookie. At defensive tackle, we got Fletcher Cox, Haloti Ngata, Destiny Vail, and Bruce Hector. Questionable, but, they got belief in him. We'll see what happens. Outside linebacker, Grugier Hill, and we got Joe Walker. Middle linebacker, we got Jordan Hicks and Leroy Reynolds. Outside linebacker, we got Nathan Gary. Also, we picked up a safety who's currently injured, so he does not have to deal with messing up the 53-man roster. So we'll see what's going on with that, ladies and gentlemen. And at the end of the day, it's on to Atlanta. The Falcons are now the first on the list of prey. The birds of prey. We will see what is going on with you. Atlanta, we're going to eat you alive. We hungry. They're going to drop that banner, and we're going to show y'all the reason why, even though no one believes in us going back this year, why we love when you disbelieve in us. Ain't that what happened last year? We will make you believers. This is the Bird's Nest. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome. Coming up, I will let you know my predictions for the season. Week by week, we will give you updates. Might even give you live reactions and feeds during the game. Let you know the intensity and the seriousness of the situation as the birds feed upon the prey. Welcome to the Bird's Nest.